me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard.
Jones pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Off the play fake, Jones. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd
An
down.
incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants' first down. Here's Jones on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Lewis, the ball.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
The 18-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
goes Garoppolo on third down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line. Do what you do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Jones pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Smith-Schuster.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Giants 3, 49ers nothing.
Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now,
touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Slam. Check 52. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
For the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
In San Francisco.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But
that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Henry on first down. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 6. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 21.
From the 29, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Garoppolo.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To George Kittle.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Giants 20, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check, check, check.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Jones 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's put that team on the 54.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Kawan Williams made the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 49ers.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
A yard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
No gain.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Henry, the ball.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Henry. Fights. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Giants 28, 49ers 21.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here.
There he goes left side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
The 31-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Off play action. Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Jones on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with 8 seconds remaining. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Giants 35. 49ers 20.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try now for Garoppolo. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense